welcome back to my channel. It is so great to have you guys back for another video. If you are new here, I want to thank you so much for clicking on this video and for spending this time with me. If you've not already subscribed, please do me a huge favor and go ahead and click that red subscribe button so that you can join the family. We would absolutely love to have you here. If you have enjoyed this video, once you get to the end, please do me another favor and click that thumbs up button. I'm super excited about today's video. If you've not already heard the big news, yes, I am pregnant. Me and Haris are expecting our first baby together. We had our gender reveal a few weeks ago and we found out that it was a baby girl, and we're so super excited. We're so blessed. We feel so loved. So today's video is basically just going to be me sharing my experience with you all of my first trimester and how that went for me. So funny story, side note, when I was actually going through my first trimester, one of the things that I really said all the time to different people when they would ask me like, how's it going? How's your first trimester going? Was the fact that nobody told me how hard the first trimester could be. I don't know, maybe people talked about it and I just really didn't grasp it at the time that they were talking about it. But literally, y'all, like, I would search videos up on YouTube and I found a lot of videos that were titled like surviving the first trimester or how to survive the first trimester, and I cannot express to you all how, I guess how literal, maybe that's the word I'm going for, how literal the word surviving, like trying to live through this trimester, how literal that is. So this is exactly why I personally decided to title my video Surviving the First Trimester, because I wanted to be able to be relatable or helpful even to whoever may be having a rough first trimester. So my first trimester. Okay, so obviously you guys have already seen the video of me finding out that I was pregnant. I had basically been feeling kind of weird for about 2 weeks, and then that second week when I actually missed my period, that's when I realized, okay, I think I might be pregnant. So I took a test on camera with all of you, and you guys were able to share that moment with me, finding out that I was pregnant for the very first time. And that was such a beautiful experience for me, and I see that a lot of you have also loved and enjoyed experiencing that with me as well, and I appreciate you guys for all of the love and support that you've shown me on that video. So when I was first in the beginning stages of pregnancy, as far as like, okay, morning sickness or like nausea, so thankfully I never suffered from morning sickness to the extent of throwing up. Never threw up, but I did, however, suffer from just sick feelings and being nauseous all day long. Like, I don't even know why they call it morning sickness. Like, it's literally all day sickness. Well, it was for me. All day long, I'm just queasy, nauseous. I almost felt like vitamin deficient, which I can kind of see why I would feel that way, because which is why, like, we need to take our prenatal vitamins as pregnant women to kind of help to replenish those vitamins and the nutrients that the baby is taking from you. But it's just like the way that I felt, I can't really explain it. I just felt so weak all the time, really tired, obviously, and just really, really sick. Oh, that feeling, just thinking back on it right now, oh my gosh, it was tough. And it's day in and day out, I felt like that. And I felt like that even the more when I was hungry. So that's another thing. They tell pregnant women, like, don't allow yourself to get hungry in the first trimester, especially, because if you do, y'all, that nausea is so intense. You know, so I found myself having to eat like every 2 hours, which I had never heard of any of this stuff. And so I would like literally call my mom and be like, Mom, like, why did you never told me that this was like the first trimester could be so tough? I just know that I really, like, I used to cry a lot too, because it's like you're trapped in your own body with these feelings that you wish you could just get a break and literally just like for a few seconds get a breather and be able to feel normal or feel like yourself or feel not sick. Every 2 hours I had to eat something, because if not, I mean, I was still feeling sick even though I ate, but just allowing myself to go past 2 hours without eating, then I felt even sicker. And it used to make me so sad, because when you're feeling like that, it's hard to be there for your husband and your family the same way that you would be when you're feeling great. Doing your daily routine activities, it was really hard. So thankfully, my morning sickness and nausea only lasted for about 2 weeks within my first trimester, because in the beginning I wasn't feeling like this. I want to say it was towards like the end, middle-ish end, is when I started to really experience like the roughness of it. And y'all, it was like clockwork. When I woke up in the morning, like I knew that if I didn't hurry up and eat something, like I wouldn't feel it initially when I woke up, but I knew it was coming. And I want to say around 6 o'clock, like every morning, if I didn't hurry up and get up and eat something and take my prenatals and stuff like that and get that out the way, it was over with. It was OV. Like I said, eating every 2 hours did kind of make me feel a little bit better. Even drinking a lot of water, y'all. Like I was filling up my cup. I had a cup and I was literally filling it up all the way with ice cold water, like constantly every few hours out throughout the day, because that's the only thing that was kind of helping me feel like somewhat normal. So doing that, drinking a lot of water. Some people say you can drink ginger ale. Personally, the ginger ale really didn't help me like it helped some people. Not saying that it doesn't, and I don't even know, I'm not even sure if it's a particular kind that you should get, but I just know that for me it did not work. And it was like a waste of time and a waste of money, because I'm like chugging these Canada Dry ginger ales thinking that it's gonna make me feel better, and it never ever did. However, it was not helpful for me in my first trimester, like at all. So there's that. A lot of times when you are feeling sick like that, it is also hard to eat too, sometimes. So even though I was having to eat every 2 hours to feel a little bit better, it still was hard to do so, because I'm so sick, I don't want to eat anything. So I had to like force myself to eat a lot of days. And my husband was, you know, really helpful in the area as well, like, you know, trying to encourage me to eat, and to he was buying me different things that he thought that, you know, I would probably find appetizing to eat, that would help me. And, you know, even that kind of really didn't work. But hey, I survived it, and I'm here to tell my story. Moving around really helped too, guys. I would notice that like on the days where I would like go to work and be moving around a lot, like with the kids, I would feel less sick than when I was at home. And just like not really doing much movement throughout the day. Like I'm telling you guys, I don't know if you've ever heard it before, but take it from me, moving around really does help with the sick feelings as well. I don't know how or why or the science behind it, but it does help, and it did help me. So try that if you're feeling sick and you haven't found anything to really help you. So some people eat like saltine crackers, or different kind of crackers to kind of help to encourage themselves to eat when they can't eat. So personally, I've never really liked saltine crackers. Don't really know anyone who does like them, but I couldn't force myself to eat those either. So the days when I really didn't want to eat anything, I would eat Cheez-It crackers. I know that might sound like what, but that's the only thing that I could really eat. So those are the only things that really just helped me to get by, but I still was pretty miserable. I'm not saying that there is not hope, because I didn't try everything, but if y'all have any tips, if you've been pregnant before, I want to encourage you guys to leave those tips down below, just for the next mother who might be coming along and who may really need this advice. So that last week that I was dealing with the morning sickness and nausea, one particular night I literally drove to my mom's house after work, and I just had to go and just like lay on her shoulder for a minute, because I was really like going through it. You don't just go through those changes physically, but it does take a toll on you mentally and emotionally as well. And so, like I said, not being able to do certain things that you're used to doing, and just not being able to feel like yourself, those things really do weigh on you. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go see my mom, like, and hope that I feel better. Hopefully she can like fix me. and do something to make me feel better. And so when I finally came home, it was really late at night, never forget it, and I was hungry again after I had ate at her house. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and eat a hot dog. Well, I ate that hot dog, y'all, and I went to sleep, and I woke up the next day, and I kid you not, no morning sickness, like at all. Like maybe a little slight bit, but like for the most part, I was not feeling as sick as I was prior to. And so then I was like, did I just discover something? Like, am I onto something? And what that something was, guys, I kid you not, is that, remember how I said that I had to eat every 2 hours? Well, when you go to bed at nighttime and you go all those hours without eating, obviously what's gonna happen the next day, you're gonna feel like sick as a dog because you weren't keeping up and eating every 2 hours. So I personally didn't have to eat like constantly throughout the night, but just me eating really late at night that night somehow took away the sick feeling. And I guess it just kind of made it to where it's like it wasn't such a huge gap of me not eating, so it kind of helped me to stay that course of, you know, feeding myself frequently to where I'm not feeling completely sick. And so I just decided to keep doing that, and I have never looked back. Like ever since then, that kind of really helped me to feel better to the point to where I felt like myself again. When I figured that out, y'all, when I discovered that, I was so shocked and like upset at the same time, because I'm like, you mean to tell me I could have been doing this? So yeah, for those of you who might not have tried that tip, try that as well. Try to eat something like in the middle of the night that'll kind of try to help to keep you from going too long without eating, so that you won't feel so sick later when you wake up the next day. Okay, y'all, so I completely apologize for the fact that this may look different compared to the clips at the beginning of this video, but it's because my camera battery died and I had to finish this video though. So that's what I'm gonna do right now on my phone. So hopefully it doesn't look too bad or too different. Another symptom that I noticed that I really dealt with heavily in my first trimester was being tired all the time. I could not get enough rest, y'all. I was taking, like on the weekends when I wasn't working and stuff, I was taking like 3 and 4 naps a day because I could not help myself. And you know, my mom, she kind of helped me to understand that, hey, like you're a human incubator, like you're literally growing a whole human. So don't feel bad, or don't feel lazy, or like you're not, you know, doing the best that you can to try to be productive in the daytime, but just allow yourself to rest. Y'all, definitely, like, she was right. Get as much rest as you can. Soak it in, relax. I know it may feel weird to not be able to be your normal self and be up and at 'em every day, but it'll come back. You'll come back to yourself. But you know, in that first trimester, just definitely take it easy. Ask your spouse for help, ask your family for help when it comes to getting certain tasks done that you need to get done throughout the day, and just really take it easy, because it's going to be so important for you to get that rest, because it plays a very important part of the development of your baby. So you want to make sure you are getting the rest that you need, and whenever you feel like you need to take a nap, girl, take a nap. Because trust me, if you're anything like me, you're not gonna be able to fight it. When my baby was like, you're doing too much, you need to go to sleep, that's definitely what I had to do. I'm still really tired every day, but it's still like, I'm still able to kind of persevere a little bit better and get up and get moving a little bit more than I was my first trimester. But yeah, my first trimester kind of really was not fun. It was kind of hard. And that's just the gist of it. I'm glad that I made it over that hump. I'm so glad that God brought me out of that, because I felt like I was dying a lot of days. But hey, it's a part of the process, okay? And you're gonna make it too. If you are currently watching my video and you're going through a really rough first trimester, know that it does get easier, hopefully, because I know for some people that is not the case. But hey, that is okay too. At the end of the day, if God can bring you to this, He will bring you through this pregnancy. And my prayers go out to all of you guys who may be struggling or going through a rough first trimester. or a rough pregnancy in general. I am praying for you guys and keeping you lifted up continuously. And I pray that you do the same for me as well. But yes, so that brings us to the end of this video. That is how my first trimester went, guys. Definitely leave a comment down below letting me know how your first trimester was. If you've ever been pregnant before, was it easy? Was it hard? Was it kind of somewhat in the middle? I would love to know, so definitely share. In the future, I do want to keep these up. I am going to be doing a second trimester update video pretty soon. I'm currently 22 weeks while recording this video right here, so pretty soon I will be recording a second trimester video as well and uploading that for you guys. I'm sure you guys would love to see what the bump is looking like right now. I don't know if y'all can really see her, but she's there. But yeah, this is baby. So yeah, and I'm gonna try my best to keep you guys updated as time goes on. So yeah, we got a lot more coming for you when it comes to the pregnancy series. I'm so super excited. Thank you guys for joining me along on this journey. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye bye.